Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So fans are calling out Nicki Minaj lapdogs, JT, Bia, and Icespxce. Botchambitter did call JT a lapdog for Nicki Minaj. And fans are saying that Nicki Minaj could not beat Cardi B. So she sent JT, Bia, and Icespxce, and they all failed. Now, y'all may be wondering, how is Nicki Minaj involved in the beefs Botchambitter has with certain female rappers? Well, Botchambitter fell out with JT when JT started getting close with Nicki Minaj. Okay? Remember, JT hopped on the Super Freaky Girl remix, and Botchambitter felt like she was being fake because she congratulated Gorilla Glue for her top 10 hit with Yesterday Too, but she never congratulated Botchambitter. That's how it kind of started. And Botchambitter felt like it was because of Nicki Minaj. That's why she called her a lapdog. And then Bia, same thing. Bia was deleting tweets. If you guys remember, she was deleting tweets, right before she collaborated with Nicki Minaj for a Whole Lot of Money remix. And same thing, Icespxce used to show Botchambitter a lot of love. Now she don't anymore. And was it because she got those 2 collaborations from Nicki Minaj? Even though she was caught talking about Nicki Minaj to Baby Stormy, you can definitely tell she has a Botchambitter influence. Then on top of that, when JT and, Botchambitter were going back and forth, remember Nicki Minaj put her Twitter IV as JT's picture when they was going back and forth. Y'all remember that? Okay, and then Botch and Pregnant changed her IV to Remy Ma. Okay, and then Nicki Minaj changed her IV to a pen because we know Botchambitter don't write. So a lot of fans are saying that Nicki Minaj basically started the beefs Botchambitter has with other female rappers. I don't fully believe that, though. I feel like Botchambitter was jealous of how these female rappers were, basically, up under Nicki. And she felt some type of way because they were no longer giving her the time of day. I think she was a little bit jealous about how, Nicki Minaj gets praised amongst the younger generation when it comes to being a trendsetter, bars, lyricism, being an icon, and she don't get that same praise. So I feel like it was more jealousy than anything. And the reason why JT and Bia and Icespxce are dissing Botchambitter is because they want the Barb support. I really don't feel like it really has anything to do with Nicki Minaj. They just want her fan base. Now, Nicki, allegedly, according to some of the fans, is being accused of throwing some shade at Icespxce. Okay? Now, she tweeted TPOTP, which allegedly means the power of the Barbs. Now, she also tweeted ET. I don't know if this is I. And then she also said, "What are you willing to do?" quoting Rihanna's Kiss It Better single, which is fire. Now, a lot of people, unfortunately, are taking this as shade towards Icespxce because Icespxce is not doing that well when it comes to her album sales. She's not doing great, but she could always do worse, okay? On top of that, unfortunately, Y2K hasn't gone #1 on any platform. And then it is being sold for $4.99 already. And it's at number 12 on iTunes. I'm like, goodness gracious, $4.99, that's it for an album? I mean, I get it only has 10 songs, but why is she discounted so fast? It only been out for a day. This is almost the same price as a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. I'm very confused. Like, why is everybody selling their album for $5? First Megan, now Icespxce? Goodness gracious. No wonder these labels ain't making no money. But maybe the Barbs will support it if it's half the price. She got to discount it So, you know, her fan base and the barbs would be more likely to buy. But allegedly, that's why, you know, she tweeted the power of the barbs, okay? Because, you know, her fans are not supporting Ice Spice. And, you know, I guess Ice Spice is flopping. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, JT allegedly outselling Doja Cat in per sales. This can't be right. Now, it has been reported that, you know, JT obviously will be doing 27,000 first week, 10,000 in per sales for her mixtape City Cinderella. Now, with that being said, Scarlett did 6,000 in per sales, even though it did like 72,000 first week. I thought it was 78,000, but I guess it was only 72,000 first week, and 6,000 in per sales. And I'm like, how is JT outselling Doja Cat in per sales? The kitty litters, y'all need to come to the front of the congregation. Why are you guys not buying Doja Cat's music? Y'all stream it because she be doing 1 billion in streams. Why aren't you guys buying it though? Okay. It is honestly embarrassing that JT is outselling Doja Cat when it comes to her per sales. I mean, this is a mixtape. Doja Cat put out an album with several music videos. The Town Is Dead went #1. Okay? This is honestly humiliating. I'm embarrassed for Doja Cat. Y'all are fake fans. Y'all won't buy her music, but y'all stream it and want to compare her to Nicki Minaj. Why don't y'all buy? Now, Ice Spice continues to punk, botch, and pregnant. Her music video that she had with Travis, CŁ0ÇKŚ, did 300,000 views in 3 hours. On the Money by Rob49 and Botch and Bitter did 300,000 in a day. Not only that though, the CŁ0ÇKŚ song is now at 1.8 million views, trending at #7. Okay. Now, I watched the music video. The music video was cool, but I noticed Travis, he had his eyes on Ice Spice cake throughout the whole music video. He was trying to keep it low. That's why he had his sunglasses on, but he was staring at the cake the whole music video. But here's the thing. I feel like with Cardi B, when it comes to her features, she don't hold no weight when it comes to her features. Like, she don't increase the streams when she do features. You know, it's not 2018 anymore. I'm kind of thinking like, damn, what is Botch and Bitter going to do first week for her album sales? Because it seems as though her album sales might be a little bit low. At the end of the day, she's not, doing the numbers that she used to do. It's obvious that her payola got taken away. So let me know how y'all feel about it. But honestly, I'm not shocked that Ice Spice is doing more views than Botch and Pregnant. That's why she is Botch and Pregnant's replacement. I've been saying this for, the last year that Botch and Pregnant is being replaced by Cardi B. Now, speaking of Cardi B's replacement, Ice Spice and Central C's Did It First reaches a new peak of number 47 at this week's global Payola chart with 15.7 million streams. Did It First also reaches a new peak at number 36, up 23 spots on this week's U.S. Payola chart with 4.9 million streams. And Ice Spice Y2K album, in its first 24 hours on Payola, did 6.9 million streams, bringing it to 144 million streams total. It's the 10th biggest female rap debut of all time. My whole thing is, how is Ice Spice only doing 17 to 23,000 first week? Okay, that is the prediction for her album sales, but that just don't make any sense to me. How? I mean, you've had one of the biggest push among female rappers for the past 2 years. It is honestly embarrassing that none of these girls really can sell over 100,000 except for Nicki Minaj so far. Okay? Doja Cat can't even do 100,000 first week. She did it for planted her, but Scarlett didn't do that. This is embarrassing, Icespxce, okay? I hope these ain't the numbers, because I'm going to have to give you Donkey of the Day if this is the numbers. Only because you've had a major push, okay? So you should be at least doing 50 to 60,000. At least that. Now, allegedly, Gorilla Glue and Botch and Bitter are throwing some more shade at JT. As we know, JT is selling roughly around 27,000 first week. Gorilla Glue, when she put out her mixtape, I believe it was, or EP earlier out this year, she did 33,000, okay? Which is not much of a difference. But she tweeted, "No competition, these be were stale," which is one of her lyrics from TGIF. So Botch and Bitter also reposted, this tweet, and fans feel like they're throwing shade at JT's numbers, okay? Because JT was throwing shots at Gorilla Glue and Botch and Bitter in her album, but y'all didn't really buy it. But it really don't matter, because like I said before, none of you hoes can sell over 100,000. I don't even understand why Gorilla Glue is throwing shade at JT. JT put out a mixtape. This was your second EP you put out. You put out an EP last year, and you put out one this year, and you ain't cracked 50,000 on either one of them, okay? And you had 2 hit songs on each EP. None of you hoes can really sell. The only one selling is Nicki Minaj. Doja Cat can sell a little bit, but she can't really do over 100,000. So I don't understand why they throwing shade at the album sales when none of y'all are doing over 100,000, and y'all got Grammy nominations. Y'all got big push music videos, payola radio. What's the hold up? JT don't really got radio like that. Or a big label push, okay? QC as a label is flopping. So she kind of moving low key like an independent artist. Gorilla Glue and Megan Thee Stallion and Doja Cat and Cardi B, y'all not moving like an independent artist. Same thing with Icespxce. Y'all get major pushes and y'all still can't sell. So I want y'all to keep your bap shut. And just for that, Gorilla, you getting Donkey of the Day. Okay, 33,000 is nothing to brag home about. Sorry, 33,000 ain't that great. Especially when you have a Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion collaboration, and you got Grammy nominations. It's not good luck. Sorry. Now, moving on to Queen B. There has been a lot of rumors circulating that Queen B will be performing at this year's Video Music Awards, okay? I'm going to have to pass on that. I don't believe that Queen B should be able to perform at the Video Music Awards because she didn't put out no videos. Okay, it's the Video Music Awards. The main purpose of the award show is you get awarded for putting out music videos. You're performing because you put out music videos. You get honored with the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award because you put out iconic music videos, okay, throughout your career. Queen B decided to not put out music videos for Renaissance and Cowboy Carter, which is fine. But don't you dare step on the Video Music Awards stage. So you don't get to use them for promo, okay, when you didn't put out music videos for Cowboy Carter and Renaissance after fans was asking. That's not fair, okay? So hopefully the Video Music Awards will decline, but they probably won't because Queen B brings in viewership and she hasn't been there since 2016. So, it is what it is. But I don't think it's fair for her to perform. I think they should give it to another artist that did put out music videos, in my opinion. It's the Video Music Awards. Like, why would you even be there? Because Cowboy Carter is flopping on the charts. Like, nobody's even talking about Cowboy Carter. It's not as good as SOS. You don't need to be at the Video Music Awards, okay? SZA does. I think SZA should perform. Doja Cat should perform. Sabrina Carpenter, Rihanna's replacement, Tyla, should perform. Icespxce, Cardi B's replacement, should perform. Sexy Red should perform. But unfortunately, I don't think Queen B should be able to perform because you didn't put out no music videos. You just trying to get Cowboy Carter back up on the charts. That's why you would perform. Because Cowboy Carter's flopping. And a performance helps boost album and single sales. So I'm on to you. I know the game you're playing. You ain't fooling me. But that's not fair. Put out the music videos. Then you go to the Video Music Awards. That's how it goes. Now, moving on to Katy. It has been confirmed that her next single, Lifetimes, is going to be the record that gets pushed after Women's World flopped on the charts. She did preview the song, I think it was a few weeks ago, and the fans loved it, and the snippet don't sound too bad. The only thing though, Katy, if it's still produced by Dr. Púñkś, people may not support it. So I don't even understand why she would put out another single with Dr. Púñkś as a producer when that's the main reason why you're not getting the support that you deserve now. Okay? Katy, you can't have another flop era. You've already had 2 flop eras. You can't have another one. So if I were you, I would just scrap the whole album. I know it's coming out September 20th or 30th or whatever. But technically, you still got 2 months. And it's not like you write all your music anyway. So, with that being said, I would scrap this whole project. Link up with Sia. Try to get with some of Queen B's writers and come up with some hits. And fire Dr. Púñkś. I think that would be a smart idea. Now, moving on to 3Dreads. A lot of fans are speculating that 3Dreads is dissing Champagne Thickums on his song Saturday Mornings with Cordae, who's a rapper that's not really super mainstream, but he does make some noise. So the lyrics are, "It fit me like a glove, OJ hand. I'ma need a little love from your hating ass. Need less, say yes men, and more amens. I'ma need more real players and less praying hands. I'm a goat, you a sacrificial lamb, you a teddy bear, nigga, you a Teddy Graham." So a lot of fans feel like this is shade towards Champagne Thickums because he said Teddy Graham, and everybody knows that Champagne Thickums' real name is R.B. Dre Graham. My whole thing is, I hope Wayne is not throwing shade at Champagne Thickums. I just think it's fake. And the reason why Wayne don't mess with Champagne Thickums has nothing to do with the fact that, Champagne Thickums slept with his girl over 10 years ago. That's not the reason why. I have the real reason on Patreon. Because after that, they were still cool, doing songs together, performing together, okay? So that's not the reason, okay? A lot of people think it's the reason, but it's not. And the thing is with Wayne, though, this is still your artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade, he's still your artist. You signed Champagne Thickums. You gave him a major cosign. I feel like to throw shade while he's already down and out is corny, okay? I can understand why, Kung Fu Kenny is throwing shade because at the end of the day, he always disliked, Champagne Thickums. But the rest of you niggas are fake. J. Cole, Future, Rick Ross, Wayne, y'all are fake. Y'all was keying in that man's face. He gave y'all several hit records, excluding Wayne. Wayne had hit records before Champagne Thickums, but Future only charts if Champagne Thickums or Metro or Lil Uzi give him a look or a song. Let's be very clear. Or The Weeknd. That's the only time he charts. He don't chart with his solo music like that. Champagne Thickums has been carrying his career for the last, 5 years. So I just feel like it's fake. Y'all used him for hits and now you're turning your back on him. That's corny. So these better not be, disses to Champagne Thickums. Okay, Wayne, because that's fake to me. You was keying in a man's face, and I understand you guys had a recent fallout, but I feel like you still should have some respect for your artists. That's just me. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.